Hello, everyone. I'm Emily, your host today, and I couldn't be more excited to have you here with us. Learning English isn't just about memorizing words or mastering grammar. It's about rewiring your brain to think in the language naturally. And to make this journey even more engaging and insightful, I'm joined by my wonderful co-host, Ethan. Together, we'll explore practical strategies to help you train your brain to think directly in English, skipping the translation step entirely.
Thank you so much, Emily, for having me. I'm thrilled to be here because this topic is something that resonates deeply with me. Thinking in English might sound challenging at first, but trust me, it's one of the most rewarding milestones you can achieve on your language learning journey. Once you start thinking in English, everything else, speaking, writing, understanding, becomes so much easier.
Absolutely, Ethan. Before we dive into the details, let me take a moment to thank you, our amazing audience, for tuning in. Whether you're watching this video during your morning coffee break, while commuting, or relaxing at home after a long day, your presence means the world to us. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, now is the perfect time to do so. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Now, Ethan, how are you feeling about today's topic?
I'm really excited. Emily, today's session is all about empowering you to take control of your English learning process. We'll share actionable tips and techniques that anyone can implement right away. So let's get started.
Okay, so you're looking to really level up your English, yeah? Get past that stage of translating everything in your head first. You want to actually think in English. Well, good news, you are definitely in the right spot.
Yeah, that's the goal for so many learners.
Totally. And this deep dive, drawing from some great stuff from Fluent ProHub, is all about that. We're diving into real practical things you can do starting today to kind of rewire your brain for it, make it feel more natural, you know?
Exactly. Effortless fluency is the aim.
And we know you want the info quickly, properly, without getting totally overwhelmed. So we'll get straight into it.
Let's do it.
First off, why is this whole thinking in English thing such a big deal anyway?
Well, it's basically about cutting out the middleman, isn't
The
it?
translation step?
Precisely. That constant back and forth between English and your native language,
Yeah.
it just slows you down. It can make speaking feel, well, clunky.
Right, less smooth.
Yeah. When you think directly in English, things flow better. You sound more confident, more natural. Plus, you start picking up on the subtleties, idioms, cultural references.
Things that get lost in translation.
Exactly. You're building a much more direct connection with the language itself instead of English word to native word concept.
You go straight from English word to concept.
That's the idea. And the Fluent ProHub materials have some really smart practical strategies for building those direct links.
Okay, I'm ready. Where do we start?
The first one starts really tangible. It's about the things you see every single day. Everyday objects.
Okay. Making the familiar English in your mind. Is this the labeling thing I read about?
That's the one.
Yeah.
It sounds almost like too simple sometimes.
Yeah.
But it works. You literally grab sticky notes or just mentally do it and label things: door, table, lamp, cup.
Okay.
And the key is, every time you see that thing, you consciously think the English word.
Yeah.
No translation. Just see the lamp. Think lamp.
It's like creating a little visual reminder, a mental anchor.
Exactly that. It's the active retrieval of the English word, seeing it in context, that starts strengthening that direct pathway in your brain.
Moving away from instantly thinking the word in your own language.
You're bypassing that old habit. And it's that repetition, seeing the label, thinking the word, that makes it more automatic over time.
And it doesn't stop there, does it? It's not just the nouns.
No, absolutely not. The next layer is adding descriptive words, adjectives.
Okay. So instead of just cup.
You think blue cup,
Yeah.
or empty cup, or hot cup. You're adding layers, enriching that mental connection, all within English.
Okay, that makes sense. Building it up.
You're expanding your internal English vocabulary in a really practical way. And then the next logical step suggested is forming simple sentences.
About the objects.
Yeah. So the blue cup is on the table, or this is my favorite lamp. Now, you're not just thinking words, you're actually constructing basic English phrases in your mind, connecting things grammatically.
Right. Word, then description, then a simple sentence. It's like scaffolding the learning.
That's a great way to put it.
And seeing those labels, or just consciously thinking the words daily, that repetition must be crucial for making it stick until you don't need the labels anymore.
Precisely. The labels are just a tool, a Kickstarter. The goal is for cup to pop into your head automatically when you see one. It's foundational, training your brain for the immediate world, which helps more abstract stuff later.
Okay, cool. So our houses are slowly turning into English zones, label by label. What's strategy number 2 from Fluent ProHub? How do we keep the momentum?
Strategy 2 takes that internal thinking and makes it more active. It's about narrating your day in English.
Then narrating, like describing what you're doing.
Yeah, as you're doing it, out loud or just in your head.
Oh, I can see how that would be powerful, like turning your routine into practice time.
Exactly.
So if I'm brushing my teeth, I'd think, I'm brushing my teeth.
Yeah.
Making breakfast, I am making breakfast. Walking out the door, I am walking to work.
It makes the language immediately relevant to your actions. And what's really useful, and something Fluent ProHub highlights, is playing with different tenses.
Not just the present continuous.
Right. You can think about the past. I ate an apple yesterday. Or the future. I will eat an apple later. Or just now, I am eating an apple.
That forces you to actively use different grammar points in a meaningful context.
It does. It makes grammar practice much less abstract. And they also suggest adding feelings or opinions to the narration.
Oh, okay. So beyond just the action.
Yeah. Not just, I am drinking coffee, but maybe I am drinking coffee because I feel tired today. Or this coffee tastes good.
That adds another layer, makes the internal monologue richer, more expressive.
Exactly. It gets closer to how we naturally think and speak. And importantly, if someone feels, a bit self-conscious talking to themselves.
Which is fair.
Totally. You can do this whole narration silently, just in your head. The real benefit comes from actively forming those English sentences mentally, in real time.
Good to know. So it's about the mental workout, not necessarily speaking aloud. Okay, so we're labeling stuff, narrating our lives. What's the third strategy?
The third one shifts focus slightly. It's about visualization.
Visualization, like picturing things.
Yeah, but specifically picturing real-life scenarios where you'd actually use English.
Oh, okay, like mental rehearsal or role-playing in your head.
Pretty much. You close your eyes or just zone out for a minute and imagine situations. Ordering food in a cafe, asking someone for directions, introducing yourself at a party maybe.
And you picture the whole thing, not just keywords.
Yeah, try to visualize the entire interaction, the place, the other person, what you might say, what they might say back.
Yeah.
Fluent ProHub gives an example like mentally running through asking for the bus stop.
So you might think, excuse me, where is the nearest bus stop?
And then you imagine someone replying, maybe it's 2 blocks away, next to the park.
That seems like a really smart way to prepare for actual conversations. Takes the pressure off a bit.
It does. It builds familiarity and confidence. And they also suggest, if you're comfortable, actually saying your part of the imagined conversation out loud.
Vocalizing the mental simulation.
Yes. It helps make the language patterns feel more automatic when you actually need them. And you can even try to incorporate body language mentally. Imagine the gestures, the expressions. It makes it more vivid.
Yeah, more engaging. I can see how that would make it feel more real and help cement the language deeper. Okay, surroundings, inner monologue, mental simulations. What's number 4?
Strategy 4 zooms out a bit. It looks at your overall environment and suggests intentionally limiting your exposure to your native language.
Creating more of an English immersion zone in your daily life.
Exactly. The idea is the less you default to your native language, the more space English has to take root, even in your thoughts.
Makes sense. So what are some practical ways to actually do that? Reduce native language exposure.
Well, Fluent ProHub offers some really good concrete steps. One easy one, change your device settings to English.
Oh, like phone, computer, tablet.
Yeah. You interact with those things constantly, right? So it forces you to navigate menus, read notifications, all in English. It's frequent practical exposure.
That's a great tip. Tiny change, big impact potential. What else?
Consuming media in English is a big one. Movies, TV shows, podcasts like this one, books, news articles.
Right. Get your entertainment and info in English.
And they do mention subtitles. Maybe start with them in your language if you need to. But the goal is to gradually rely on them less or switch to English subtitles and then eventually
turn them off completely.
Exactly. To train your brain to process the spoken or written English directly. Again, cutting out that translation step.
It all ties back to that core idea. I also like their suggestion about setting specific English-only times.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Like maybe during your commute or your lunch break, you make a conscious rule. Only think in English. Only interact in English if possible, even if it's just internally.
Creating dedicated practice slots in your day.
Precisely. And another suggestion is to join online groups or forums where English is the main language. Practice using it socially.
Immerse yourself digitally. Okay, those are all really solid, actionable ideas. But let's be real, trying to retrain your brain like this, it's not always going to be smooth sailing, is it?
No, definitely not. There will absolutely be frustrating moments, times when you feel stuck or you just automatically slip back into your native language without thinking.
Yeah.
And the advice from Fluent ProHub really stresses patience. Be kind to yourself. It's a process, a journey. Ups and downs are totally normal.
That's so crucial to remember, isn't it? It's easy to get down on yourself when you make mistakes or feel slow.
Absolutely. So part of staying motivated is learning to celebrate the small wins.
Like noticing you understood something without translating.
Exactly. Or when an English word just pops into your head naturally. Acknowledge those moments. They show you're making progress, even if it feels slow sometimes.
And reframing mistakes.
Yeah, see them not as failures, but as, well, data points, learning opportunities. They show you where you might need a bit more focus or practice. It's just feedback.
I like that mindset. Errors as feedback. And it's also good they emphasize consistency, right? Not necessarily needing hours every day.
Consistency over intensity. Even just 10 or 15 minutes of focused practice daily adds up significantly over time. It's about building a sustainable habit you can stick with.
Makes it less daunting.
Definitely. And one final tip they suggest is maybe keeping a simple journal.
For language learning.
Yeah. Jot down new words you learned, maybe a sentence you successfully thought in English. Reflect on challenges, note those small wins. Looking back at it can be really motivating.
See your own progress laid out. That's smart. Wow, okay. This has been really useful, a great deep dive into these strategies from Fluent ProHub for actually starting to think in English.
It really boils down to that dedication, being consistent, and keeping a positive mindset about it. It is achievable.
Absolutely. And hopefully everyone listening feels equipped to try these things out now.
Yeah, start small, build it up.
Exactly. It makes you wonder, as you start shifting that internal monologue more and more towards English, does it just change your language skills? Or could it maybe subtly shift how you see things, your perspective on the world even, connecting with the language on that level?
That's a really fascinating thought, isn't it? How language shapes perception. Definitely something interesting to ponder as you go on this journey.
A great final thought. Well, thank you so much for joining us for this deep dive. We really hope these ideas help you make that leap to thinking directly in English.
If you found this video helpful, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. If you're here for the first time, don't forget to subscribe for more engaging content to improve your English. Keep practicing and take care.